Fucking hell.
We're live.
We're live, everybody. Welcome to the Brian McCarthy interview show. We got a lot to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. Of course, January 6th hostages. We speak your name. Welcome to the show. It's Brian McCarthy interview show.
Stop the steal.
Stop the steal. That's right. Eric Trump. Hopefully, you've been getting my letters. Everybody, welcome.
Letters to Rumble.
Yeah,
or that's Don Jr. It's over on Rumble.
What is that, Rumble? What do you mean?
Rumble, it's like the more conservative streaming platforms.
Oh, Rumble.
Like
Rumble. Okay.
No, Rumble.
Is it like 4chan? No, hold on. I can
4chan.
Not
no.
like 4chan.
I mean,
is it like But it's like kind of like Reddit.
It's almost like YouTube for If
right.
maybe 4chan had their own.
Okay, maybe I can
video streaming.
Okay, maybe we can go over there.
Say whatever you want.
We just got a bunch of swastikas behind us. Really,
you could. I think you may be incentivized.
Everybody, good show. We'll see you later. Follow us on Rumble. Sieg Heil with Rumble. It's Brian and Adam's Lederhosen surprise. I just want to say something at the top of the show. So Adam was fucking around with the laptop, and Adam says to me, "Your keyboard is in Yiddish."
I says to the guy.
So he's sitting next to me. He's getting him now. He's messing with a computer and microphones and things of that nature. So apparently, I don't listen. Full disclosure, I can't see very well, and I have one of these iMac studio displays over in the other side of the house over there. And so if I need to use the laptop, it's hooked up to there, and I can sort of half-assedly sort of get through there. But I guess in some of my machinations, I changed the keyboard language from US to Yiddish.
Yiddish, which would make sense. The Y and the U are right next to each other.
It
looks like you just added an option on so you can click to that. But it's funny, as I was asking you, because I started to type something when I was looking for a background, and I was like, what in blazes?
What? I'm not trying to. Why can I only type Meshuggah?
Yes.
Why is
and then as we sat down, I went, oh, what's this little thing at the top? And I clicked on it, and it said the little thing to switch the keyboard. And then as I was asking you, did you change your keyboard to Yiddish? I thought he probably didn't mean to do that.
Yeah,
kind of answer my own question.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes I'll try to mess around on the laptop, and there's a way I can do it.
Sometimes you like to go on vaudeville message boards.
Yeah, I'm a big have you seen the Jazz Singer podcast that I do? I don't do it with you, so I don't talk about it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, American Yiddish Theater with Brian McCarthy.
The story of Fivish Finkel.
Yeah, I will tell you my favorite. Well, not my favorite Yiddish word, but I do know a fair amount of Yiddish words.
Yeah, Yiddish is fun. It's good, clean fun.
You know the term Hazer?
I do. Yeah,
yes.
That's let me think if I can pull the like Hazer is that like a used car salesman or something?
That's what you could describe. A Hazer is someone who has no proclivity about asking you for something that they want. For example, the thing we were talking about earlier, if I was a Hazer, then I would probably here's the thing about Hazers is that you get what you want. But then everyone thinks of you as a Hazer.
They call you a Hazer.
Yeah. But if you're a true Hazer, you don't care.
You don't care because you got the thing that you want.
You're living in that space anyway.
Sure.
So
I like to say I'm kvelling.
Yeah, were you kvelling?
I'm kvelling.
Yeah.
Kvetching, even though I don't know what that means. What's kvetch?
Kvetching is let's see. Kvelling is concerned about something personally. Kvetching.
Oh, I thought kvelling was like I'm so proud of you. I'm kvelling.
Once you look it up, because I think kvelling.
The trick here is going to be how the fuck do you spell any of that?
Well, use my laptop. Type it in. The fuck are you worried about?
If only we had a laptop with a Yiddish configuration for the keyboard.
Not for nothing. The deal I got on this thing, it doesn't have many megahertz, but what are you going to do?
You got it from all the way back at B&H, all the way at the back of
the back. The Macintosh Clearinghouse. Very nice laptop. It's in a discontinued color, ebony rose. My laptop's ebony rose.
I think she was in a future video.
Yeah,
Ebony Rose.
She was on a show. One of her butt cheeks fell.
Kvel. Let me see.
Kvell. Cavell.
To be extraordinarily
word.
proud.
Oh,
Rejoice.
okay. So you got it right.
Cavelling.
All right. And then kvetch is what?
Let's
Boy,
find
really.
out. We should start like a Yiddish word a day
Folks,
podcast.
Hey, say us in the comments. What's your favorite
Wait,
Yiddish word?
kvetch?
Yeah, Kvetch. I'm guessing kvetch.
If I just put Yiddish after it, usually.
Yeah.
Let's
Kvetch.
see.
Kvetch is like to be concerned about something. I think it's kvetch.
Kvetch. What does kvetch mean? Kvetch literally means squeeze in Yiddish and commonly refers to whining.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, she's always kvetching.
Yeah, she's kvetching. Oh, I'll buy you a mink coat for you when I get my promotion. Stop kvetching already. Kvetch. My mother's right about you. Anyway, so welcome to the show. We hopefully, I think we're done with the
Welcome
Yiddish
to the
stuff, or maybe
Moishe
not.
McCarthy.
Yes, we'll be done by sundown.
Interview program.
Actually, this is a great day if you actually celebrate. For those of you who don't know, Shabbos. Shabbos is, of course, the Jewish tradition, or if you're Orthodox, from sundown tonight to sundown tomorrow, you're not supposed to work. Depending upon you're not supposed to work. Let's just put it that way. And but today being and I know we try to make these shows evergreen, but this is the longest day of the year. By the way, what's the background?
Is that right? Oh, it's summer solstice, Wiccan summer solstice.
There you go.
So we got some pentagrams.
Oh, awesome.
We got some kind of Wiccan things and some. Oh, the pentagram. You're kind of covering the pentagram.
Oh shit!
Darn it!
God damn it! Hey,
Can
don't
you,
kvetch about it.
Can you just float about 3 feet higher than
can
you?
people
No,
see that
no,
pentagon? Okay,
yeah, now they can see a little
right,
bit.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
No, it's fine.
All right.
They saw
close?
that it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Etsy.
Okay.
Wiccan.
Okay.
Etsy.
It's so funny. In my Facebook feed, Brian McCarthy interview show, you can I follow the American Church of Satan. I follow the New York Church of Satan. I got a couple of different Satanists. So I've been getting a lot of I get a lot of like ads for satanic merch.
Okay.
And it's like, it's what you think, it's like a lot of like
a lot of cars are coughing.
Yeah,
things like that.
If you're coughing, don't see a doctor, see a Satanist. Yeah. No, it's it's kind of what you think. It's like because a lot of the Satanist stuff, it's really corny. It's like a black cat or a Bayomet, that fucking goat thing with the hand out like this, or but there's but because it's Pride, there's and there's for Pride they had, and I didn't. I mean, I guess I'm surprised you could, but I'm not going to do it. But they have these tank tops and they have an upside down cross on them, and it has rainbow colors, and underneath it, it just says "Gay for Satan."
Oh, that's great.
It's kind of awesome. But
wow, that ticks a few of your boxes.
It really does.
Of like being obsessed with Satanism.
You know what's so funny though? Because I went on the merch and I was like, all right, it's a tank top. Upside down rainbow pride cross. I wish the cross was bigger, but well, there you go. Hey, Brian, make your own gay pride satanic church t-shirt. Go. Be happy with what you have. But I wish that anyway, it's not a large upside down cross, and then underneath it says "Gay for Satan," and it says it like in a sort of a very satanic font. Okay, so I would prefer if I made it obviously bigger cross. And then it would say "Gay for Satan," but in like bubble letters, like kind of like fun little girl letters, like "Gay for Satan."
Maybe the crucifix, the top of it could be like the head of a big cock.
Oh, like a cock crucifix? Like the whole thing is?
Yeah. Well, would you say that there's a crucifix or there's a cross
upside down? Yeah. Upside down cross.
Oh, so the top part, which normally would be up pointing down, that could be a big black one.
Yeah. Well, rainbow.
Oh, because the crucifix is rainbow.
The crucifix is rainbow, right?
Yeah, sure. It can be rainbow. It can be whatever you want.
Yeah, the shirt is black.
It's your shirt.
And then I was looking into, and then from there, I'm very busy these days. I got into a whole thing on Google looking for different tank tops for us because I thought, and then next week, folks, we're going to have Howard coming back on the show. So for those of you who are looking forward to Howard, somebody said something really funny. I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was, but they go, "Oh, it's the summertime. Is Howard only going to be wearing 7 coats?"
Oh, that was me.
Oh shit, that was
I
you.
Texted you that.
Son of a bitch.
I said maybe. Well, because you said maybe we'll have Howard. We can do a real gay show for Pride.
Right.
And I said, yeah,
Get him down
he
to-
could be,
okay.
scantily.
clad in 7 coats. Yeah, because it's Gay Pride Month, but-
Right.
And then before, I remember we had Howard on. I was like, it would be really fun if we wore not satanic tank tops. They were $40 each too. It's like, fuck you, Satanists. Come on, how are you going to move these things?
Mm.
You know, what do you think? I'm made of money? Just 25, I could see. I bet they'll be pretty. I bet it's like buying Christmas ornaments on December 28th. I bet they get real cheap in August.
Sure.
But I will say,
whole aisle of them at the Dwayne Reed. That's just
folks,
abandoned.
there's like they do like a
They
they have like
a bunch of Cadbury eggs.
yeah, they do like St. Patrick's
Gay
with
Satanist.
day old Irish soda bread. Yeah, it'd be funny. They get they do like a little commercial, like, oh, I'm the devil. Look at me. I got cartons and cartons of t-shirts, upside down crosses made of dicks. Come on, you're not. We're good. I'm going to. They say these prices are so crazy. I'm going to hell.
Mhm.
I live there. Anyway, so but point is like I was looking into tank tops, and there's a whole universe of like I found this tank top all in rainbow, and then it said HIV positive and proud of it. It was another one, but I was like, and it's a gag, but like I don't think you'd even, maybe you'd wear it for the show, but
I'd wear anything for the show.
For the show, you would.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Yeah,
then you'd wear it
or anything in in private.
Privet, you wouldn't. Well, actually, there's what's that?
I don't know
Roosevelt.
that I would wear things out in public. I'd probably get embarrassed.
Wouldn't wear it to meet your
something on
your girlfriend's grandmother.
I'd wear. Oh, God, I love my.
Yeah, is that
I
cross,
love my girlfriend's grandmother,
and
that's how she sounds too.
Is that cross made of dicks?
She's Southern and she has a really high voice.
Oh yeah,
she's got the best grandma.
Look at that's really funny. I have this thing on Instagram that I follow, and it's this woman who's like this old black lady, and I swear to God, she might be 110. She might be Harriet Tubman. She's like 120 years old, and they ask her about her sex life, and she's like, I used to love to suck them dicks, and it was just like, it's crazy. If I find it, I'll share it.
Wow,
But
please.
It's really funny because it's just they just kind of like, she's like in a corner in a nursing home, and I feel like they go over and just wake her up, and they're like, you ever have anal sex? And they put their phone in her face. She's like, yeah, I love it in the shitter. Why?
He's coming out of anesthesia.
I was in the segregated bathroom while a white man spit on it. Shoved it right in. I loved it.
God.
Oh, holy mackerel. Oh, man. Made my teeth fall out. I never put them back in. I like to give gummas to the band. Gummas. Give me a gumma. So anyway, I'm sure you're noticing, everybody, I'm not wearing a watch.
Everybody's clamoring.
Yeah.
About that.
I know. The new
in the chat.
The new podcast, Out of Time with Brian and Adam. We just talk watches, all things automatic.
We're out of time.
When I was doing the Laugher Site show in the Gotham show that we do every October, Rich Voss did it last show, on the year of the 23rd, the fuck's wrong with me?
Year of our Lord.
The year of our Lord. If you follow the Julian calendar, it's the year 2023 after Common Area. But I was talking to Rich Voss because he did the show for free, and I was wearing the watch that I wear because it's big. It's a 47 millimeter watch, and it has big letters on it. And the name of the watch is a Panerai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, and Rich was wearing a Rolex, and I complimented him on his Rolex because I knew he would just fall right into that. And he's a nice guy. It's fine, whatever. But he goes, he goes, oh yeah, I got a guy in Tampa and he gets me Rolexes, and this is my, this is a Shemaster. It's great. It's a Shema, and of course I was
got a guy in Tampa.
Yeah.
I got a watch guy in Tampa.
And
it's the most Rich Voss answer.
And he didn't.
It's a nice watch.
He didn't even know about, like, because when you have a Rolex, they have two bracelets. The strap, or the metal strap around it, or could be white gold. Who knows? There's either Jubilee, which kind of looks like chainmail, or there's an oyster bracelet, and an oyster bracelet looks more like a typical, like a diving watch. Okay.
Well,
so I said, "Oh, Jubilee bracelet. You don't see a lot of those on a Yachtmaster." He goes, "What's Jubilee?" It's like, okay,
call your guy in Tampa.
Hey, let me get on the phone to Clearwater. Hey, Tom, what's Jubilee mean? Is it better than oyster? Oh, shuck you. Get it? Okay, stupid. So, but then it was funny. Then after he talked at me for a minute and a half about his watch, I wanted to, I said, oh yeah. I said, I kind of showed him what I was wearing because It's similar price point. Let's be honest. I mean, and I have a Rolex, but my eyes have gotten so bad I can't see it. I actually want to sell it, but Jocelyn won't let me.
Really?
Oh well, yeah. Because she gave it to me as a birthday, but it was a birthday present, and I can't see it, and I'd rather sell it and use the money towards another watch I can see, versus having a watch that just sits in the drawer that I'm never probably ever going to see again, and it annoy it. She gave me another watch, which is a Bell and Ross, which is another watch company, and that was a wedding present. So I was kind of like, hey, I could sell that too, and she was like, don't sell that, but I was like, listen. So I should just go to a pawn shop, come back and put like $300.
Oops.
Like, see, there you go. Stupid.
You went in there.
I put a Jubilee bracelet on my Bell and Ross. Okay. Got a guy in St. Petersburg. Okay. So anyway, but I got so I go to Rich Voss with the Panerai that I was wearing. And now Panerai, everyone's going to fucking just turn the show off like right now, but it's it's an Italian, they're made in Switzerland, but it's an Italian watch. And it looks, it's made after an Italian naval diving watch from the 50s. So it's big and round. It's easy to see. And it's a very there's people that like watches, kind of like they
guys.
Like they like wine, it's
right. They got a guy in Sarasota.
Yeah. I got a guy up in upstate in the Catskills. He gives me cards. Yeah. Gives me Philippe.
Got a Yiddish keyboard.
Yeah, he got Philippe. I got a Philippe Patek. It's a Philippe Patek from Pakupski. It's a Pakupski Philippe Patek.
It's got Pakupski crystals.
It's got a lot of crystals on it from Pakupski. Anyway, but it was so funny because he's talking at me for like a minute and a half, and it was kind of like show and tell. And I just go, "Oh,
talking watches, talking timepiece."
I said, "Yeah, I have a Rolex." And I had to shit on my stuff a little bit. I go, I have a Rolex. It's an Air King, and a Rolex Air King is the watch that I have.
Okay.
And I have a stainless steel Air King. It's kind of like a BMW with cloth seats. It's like the cheapest roll. As a matter of fact, though,
baby mama.
It's the entry level.
Uh-huh,
yeah, it's it's the 190E,
the hatchback Mercedes that everybody gets their mistress.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes, but you have to roll the windows by yourself.
Crank window.
Yeah, crank window. And right. And so I but it's it's beautiful, it's great. And as a matter of fact, it's a bit of a rare watch now because they don't make stainless steel. They only make a stainless steel. I think it's a diving watch. They make I forget what it's called. I don't know. There's a name for them, but so they don't, the fact that you can get, I think that they don't make a stainless steel Air King anymore. They still make an Air King, but I think now it's made of like white gold or whatever. So it's more expensive. So anyway, so I told him, I said, look, I have a stainless steel Air King, which, he's like, what do you mean? What are you, a pilot or something? Go ahead. No, so I said, but I have this Panerai, I don't know if you know the brand, and it goes, and I sort of start talking about it, and he just goes, I only wear Rolex, and he just walked away from me. All right, okay, thank you very much. I only wear Rolex, okay, you peasant.
Undiagnosed.
Yeah, he was on Jim and Sam. I don't know.
On the spectrum.
Yeah. By the way, somebody's I know these fucking people. He was on Jim and Sam, and he's talking about his pool, and he goes, I got an in-ground pool. By the way, if you have to
say in-ground pool,
yeah, like, come on. Although I will say, and then I believe Jim said in-ground, and then he goes, well, it's built in. So that could also mean it's an above-ground pool. It's just decked.
Got you. Yeah,
it could be a decked above-ground pool.
Bring the ground up. We bring the ground to you.
Or it could be like on some sort of a situation. Grade, or something. Right. But yeah, he made a very big point of saying on the show.
I feel like the chances of it being that are high if you say in-ground pool. It seems like you're
he said
trying too hard.
You're sort of talking around it. Like you want to sound like you have an in-ground pool.
Sure.
But then he said salt water. I just heard this an hour ago. This is why it's not like I write this shit down.
Water.
It's a saltwater pool. And I don't think that you could get a saltwater decked above ground pool. Although I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, people are doing the saltwater thing now.
They are. Which is interesting to me because I guess most of the filtration that you use is probably PVC, because I would think that the salt would corrode the parts of the filter, but it's probably all plastic anyway, so who cares? So, what I think would be, a lot of what I like with a pool, and you saw this a lot in California, is the beach entry pools.
Oh yeah, love it.
That's pretty dope. I like that.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
As far as
Yeah.
dopeness.
Yeah,
goes.
I was looking at I was looking for some reason. Oh, you know what it is? I was looking. This is Instagram talk with Brian, and 51 years old. I just discovered Instagram Reels. Isn't that great? I mean, I know about it for a while, but for
you've been posting them for
I have
a
been.
while.
Oh, I have been. Yeah, my own. Shout
It'd
out to
be crazy to think that you just discovered.
Well, I decided to
them.
climb out of my own asshole for a minute and see what else is going on this internet.
Mhm.
And I like shark attacks.
Okay.
But I like the kind of shark attack where somebody, it's like somebody's got their camera out and their little kid is like in the water and they're in Delray Beach or fucking Daytona or something. And then all of a sudden you just see this fucking, not even a fin, but you see just this black shape. It's like 40 feet long and it just goes right by the kid and everyone screams. And, I've never actually seen one where anyone gets attacked. I like it when people go on safari and they get attacked by some kind of African, like a big fucking warthog or something. And I saw one of those. The guy's like Australian. He's like, I'm going to pet it. I could think of don't pet it, sir. And you can hear the African guy who's not on camera. The African guy goes, yeah, don't pet it. Not a good idea, sir. And then you just hear the next thing you hear, you go, help me. And then it just cuts off.
What kind of animal was this?
Like a warthog.
Big old warthog.
Yeah, with the tusks.
Sure.
Yeah, like from Lion King. Remember? Yeah, like a warthog. It was like it was ugly fucking whatever it was. It was like it came out of the water.
It was ornery
and it was far away. And this Australian guy is like yelling to it. He's like, "Come here, come here!" Must have been shit faced too. And the African guy's off camera. And the African guy's like, "Sir, no, please don't invite the warthog over here, sir. It's not a good idea to invite the warthog." And the warthog, and as it's getting closer to him, the warthog just looks like it's gonna fucking kill the guy. And his wife or girlfriend is off camera too, and she's like, "Hi, I don't recommend you do this." He's like, "I just want to pet it." And then the next thing you see is the thing charging toward him, and then you just hear, help me, help me, And they turn it off. The girl that cuts my hair, Kate.
Sure, she's been on the show.
Yeah, I send her reels that I think she'll enjoy. I don't know why, because I just think I think she has a similar sense of humor.
Sure.
But what I was looking at to get back to the pools is there's apparently Alabama, and for Ted, I know you're listening, Ted, Alabama is a state in America. It's down by Louisiana. I've never been to Alabama, but Alabama has a little sliver of coastline. Did you know that?
You're talking about Mobile?
Well, yeah, but they also have yes, I am talking about Mobile, but there's more than that. It's the western part of what would be the Florida Panhandle. So
right,
it kind of anyway.
Oh wait, what am I thinking of?
I don't know what the hell you're thinking of.
Because there's isn't there one right? It's like just over from New Orleans.
I think Mobile is probably where the mouth of the Mississippi maybe goes out to the Gulf of Mexico or something like that. It's a big port city. I don't know. Does the Mississippi? No, the Mississippi flows into who the fuck am I? What am I? The rhyme of the ancient mariner.
Who am I?
It's the mighty Mississippi. She flows into the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh yeah, Mobile is kind of in like a little. It's like a little bay.
Is it in an estuary?
I don't know.
You're such a landlocked.
It's in between. It's in between Florida and Louisiana.
Sounds,
it's like
is it on a? Yeah, sounds like an estuary to me.
What's an estuary?
An estuary is a body of water that connects to larger bodies of water. I believe that I'm right when I say that. So if I'm wrong, I don't think I'm wrong. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, I think it could probably be that.
Like for example, the East River is technically not a river. It's an estuary.
It's an estuary.
Yes. That's why I'm so familiar with an estuary.
Okay. Let me hold on.
ESTURA.
Yeah, it's less of one of those than that is because it's more like
right.
But
in Alabama, they have shore. And the only reason why I know this is because there's a lot of shark attacks there, or at least shark sightings, because it's the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, it's called the Mobile Bay.
Mobile.
But a bay could be an estuary.
Mobile Bay. What does that mean? You can move it somewhere?
Yeah.
Fucking God.
Fucking decked.
Yeah.
Or something.
Mobile. What do babies like to look at it when they're laying on their back or something?
Yeah.
Go ahead. All right, that's Chip Jefferson, everybody. We're keeping it alive over here. We're not. We are merely an homage.
You're like Gallagher too.
Yep.
But for Chip.
Yeah, Gallagher.
He's not using it.
No, he isn't. Gallagher's like, look, I smash watermelons. You can get apples. He's like, that's not going to be as funny. You're my little brother. Shut up. Anyway, so I happened to see there was this one. And what's great about that is that part of the country, put it this way, if I was a shark, I would probably troll the estuaries of the Alabama coastline.
You got to hit the estuaries
because these people are slow moving. They are big, fat people down there.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
These
high
are
cholesterol.
These are
a fan boat that's half immersed already.
These are people that when they like the jet ski rental places have to get like special jet skis. They're like, we're not gonna
reinforce jet skis.
They're like, we don't know. There's like one place, Kawasaki makes one line of like XL jet skis.
Kawasaki XXL.
Yeah, Kawasaki, like the manatee version or something. Yeah. Like, listen, you can get on this and your wife can get on it, but you and your wife cannot get on this.
Technically, it's a pontoon boat.
Yeah, it's right.
But we market it as a jet ski.
How fast does this go? If you're on it, not very fast.
I watch a lot of First 48 in Mobile, Alabama. It's a big.
Oh, I bet.
It's a hot spot.
Well, so I happen to get into a bit of a vortex of these shark attack videos. And it's just funny to me because people have their same kind of thing, but they have the cameras out and they're like, hey, Trevor, look over here. Mommy's got the camera.
Are they always Southern or Australian?
Yeah. Well, there's Alabama. So I don't think anybody like
these are specifically Alabama shark attacks.
For some reason, okay. I clicked like a heart. Okay, that means you like it for everybody. This is internet with Brian and Adam.
Yeah.
Social media.
Let's talk algorithms.
Yeah. So you hit this the heart. So I hit heart on one that was in I was like, oh, this is like funny. These fucking big fat Southern people are being chased around by sharks in like 3 feet of water. I mean, these fucking sharks are like, they apparently like we're running out of food out there. So that's why the sharks are coming up so close to us. And but so these sharks get very close. And I don't know if they're hammerheads or if they're great whites. I mean, actually, there was one video I watched and it was like 7 hammerhead sharks just like just swimming around people's like legs. And they're like, Cletus, get out of the water. And he's like, I'm trying. I gotta get my soda. You know, it's like, I'm trying. My legs are moving together. They're so fat. They're being eaten by somebody, but they don't even realize the shark's eating them. Like, oh, he ain't got to meat yet. He's just chewing on the fat.
Sure.
When he gets to
meat,
meat,
nerves in there.
Hey, pull out of there. He's gonna get to your meat soon. Not that soon. So anyway, so then I'm like, we're part of Alabama because, like, you know, I know we have an international audience, and I will say that there are huge chunks of this country that someone like ourselves, Northeasterners, we would never vacation. At least there's no real reason. There's a whole part of the country that would vacation somewhere else. Like, for example, if you're from Alabama, you're not going to go to the Jersey Shore unless you have some sort of family there.
Yeah, no, you're going to go to maybe what's that beach?
Some sort of estuary. Some
sort
of southern estuary.
The various estuaries.
The various estuaries that can be reached.
What's the one down off of Houston?
Okay. Wait, don't look it up. Don't look it up. We can do this.
We can do it.
You're thinking of Texas.
San
Luis Obispo. No, that's not right.
no, San Luis Obispo.
No, that's not it.
Way off.
I know because when Paul went there once, it's in the it's a coastal town. It'll come to me. But anyway, getting back to this thing. So I'm watching and I'm like, what part of Alabama is this? And it's Orange Beach, Alabama. And I'm like, let me check out the real estate in Orange Beach, Alabama.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's fucking wild because it's these huge high rises. Like, you don't really think about, I really do think about the
beachside property in Alabama.
Yeah. Like, you're like, I don't know. I pictured I would like look at a Google map and it'd be like one guy like on a house with on a stilt or something. And he's got a sign in front that just says like homemade liquor with LIKKER or something, you know, like, but no, they have. And the reason why I mentioned is because these places have, and I'll say this, it's not cheap. It's not an inexpensive part of the country to have a house.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, any sort of beachfront property.
Even condos. I was looking at like 2 bedrooms. They were like $850.
Really?
That's money. I mean, that's money.
That's money.
Yeah, that's money. Hello. And but I can tell you right now, I will put $1 down. Those are the whitest condos. I cannot imagine.
Dollars to donuts.
Like Orange Beach, Alabama has
you
got to
think they're the most Caucasian?
I just think
you never
like
know.
I think these are upper middle class, like Southern people. I don't think that part of the American diaspora is particularly integrated. And if I'm wrong, shame on me. But like, I can't imagine. I just put it this way. This one thing I was looking at, and this is why I mentioned the pool thing, is because I looked at some beachfront resort, and this fucking place was wild. It looked like Atlantis in Nassau, Bahamas or something. And they had this huge in the middle of it, like front oceanside, okay, ocean, babies, sharks, whatever. And it's the Gulf of Mexico, which by the way is 95 degrees 10 months out of the year. It's a terrible beach to go to. I mean, you can fucking poach an egg in that water, and it's crystal clear. Oh, now I'm starving.
Bring a little vinegar.
Hello, egg. It's good for brunch.
Yes,
I got some hollandaise in my pecker.
I love it.
But you have these, so the front of it, views out there, you got the ocean, whatever. And then behind it, they put in this fucking, it looks like a water park. I mean, lazy river,
sure.
All this shit, bomb, like, oh God, all this, blah, 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 blah. Probably, and then, but in front of it, they giant gates. So whenever I see gates that big, I'm always like, all right, I know they're not, they're letting, it's a subtle way to let people know this is what's going on in here live. Because I think like I've known some very wealthy Southern people. I don't know why I'm even talking about this, but like I feel like
talk watches with them.
Yeah, I do. They go, how many Paneras you got? Okay, I got a watch guy in the Panhandle. Okay, it's not far from Tampa. Jesus, he's got a Jaeger Couture. Okay. Philippe, you don't just own it, you give it to the next generation. He knows the watch slogans. You don't really have a Philippe Patek. You just have it for your son because you're going to give it to him, okay? I have a daughter. Yeah, she's your cunt. I don't know if she's a cunt or not. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So, yeah, shark attacks, Alabama, Orange Beach. But it's just funny because there's parts of the country that I never think about, and then I'm like, oh, look at that! Look what they have. They've
sure.
They got buildings down there. Look at them. They're doing all right.
Tall ones.
But I think that's the kind of place where I think just by being like a northerner, I don't think they'd be like, sir, y'all not welcome here. But I think like people would. I'm not saying they would be unfriendly to you. I think you'd be an anomaly down there. I think, like even like northern Florida, like Jacksonville or whatever, like that's really southern. But like, they're used to like New Yorkers down there. I don't think if you're in Alabama, I think it'd be like my cousin Vinny. You're like walking around. You're like, oh, you're too fat for the jet ski. Oh, why can I get some brajol over here?
You never know. Sometimes you do see random people. Like I remember growing up in Minnesota, like I had a friend that was from Long Island, and his parents moved out because they sort of were like, well, we want land or cheap land or something. And it was weird. They were, it was like very, my cousin.
But they're like, like the one family.
It's weird. Yeah.
And I bet that kid probably could get like laid just by like talking like that. Or at least he was a different enough guy.
Yeah, he was exotic.
Yeah, it was exotic. Yeah. They were like, look,
tell me about this.
He smells like Dracard Noir.
Tell me about this White Castle.
Yeah, tell me. Right. Where's this Jones Beach you speak of? What is the... he told me he wants to finger blast me on the Long Island Expressway. Oh, I'm going to marry this guy.
Right.
Yeah. But but I feel like if you went down there, I feel like that would be your just a place, because it's a lot of money and it's the middle of, I don't even know why we're talking about this, but I just think it's funny. There's an Orange Beach in Alabama, lots of sharks. And by the way, if I was talking to Jocelyn about this, and I was like, if I was looking at a beach and I was going to put my toe in the water and there was some guy next to me, like, covered in gallons of sunscreen, and he was like, just so you know, there was a shark attack here 1,000,000 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'm never going in. That's fine. Thank you for telling me that. I'll be in the lazy river eating some sort of,
at my condo, my beachfront condo,
eating some sort of
with
fried,
the other whites.
Yeah, with the whites.
With the whites.
Eating some sort of fried okra sandwich or whatever the fuck you people eat down here. I just think, because I went to my half sister lives in Myrtle Beach.
Sure, Kelly half sister.
That's right. So I went to visit her, but that was in whenever the Super Bowl is. It's January.
Yeah.
Yeah, January.
Is it January or February?
Whatever it is, it
Yeah.
wasn't the season down there.
Oh.
But Myrtle Beach is really honky tonk. Like you'd be at a red light.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look.
I was weirdly just looking at, I don't know, like what's a weekend in Myrtle Beach?
Well, I'll tell you this. In the off season, when I went there, it's a fucking bitch to get to because nobody's flying to Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So to get it,
because it looks like Spirit is.
Oh yeah,
it was like because some places are weird to get to, but for some reason I was just looking up some random little weekend getaways, and that was one that was like there was fucking LaGuardia to Myrtle Beach was like every hour.
Yeah, especially in the summer. I don't think
South Carolina, right?
Yes,
am I thinking of the right? Okay,
it's the top of South Carolina.
Gotcha.
It's so far north, they call it southern North Carolina. That's what they call it. It's a bit of a nickname for it.
Northern South Carolina.
Yeah. And people go, are you talking about Myrtle Beach? Damn, that's a good joke. y'all be joking up in here. But as a matter of fact, I flew Spirit Airlines, and I did the same thing flying Spirit Airlines. I bet every single person does. You go round trip $40. Wow. And then you look at it and you're like, oh wait,
did you want oxygen?
Oh yeah, you want to
on the plane?
You want to sit down? It's another $40. Yes. Oh, you want a seatbelt?
Everything's itemized.
Oh, we have we have the president of Europe with us. I guess we're going to give you a seatbelt for $40. Yeah, they charge you to bring on a bag. Like I'm saying like to bring a bag.
Anything that's not a carry because you can get that little. I will say,
go ahead,
because I flew Spirit a couple years ago.
Okay.
And it wasn't too bad. I was able to bring that backpack on, which I was surprised.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think it's case by case, no pun intended, because a bag is also a case.
Yes, it sure is.
Okay, just making sure. But I feel like they look at you and they go, number one, if the plane is not completely full, they're not going to fuck around necessarily. They're just going to. They don't want to deal with you. And also, if you seem like such a sweet, nice boy, they're not going to give you a hard time. But I always,
right off the turnip truck.
Yeah, exactly. Like this bag's full of see all the clothes in this bag. I made it myself. Yes. My grandma lives in Myrtle Beach,
right, with burlap and twine.
She has Alzheimer's. I bet she won't remember my name, but she'll know the glimmer of looking in my eyes. She'll know it was me. She may not know I'm related to her, but she got a visitor nonetheless.
The glimmer of looking in my eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
The Brian McCarthy story.
It's like a real, like corn boy who
shucks
has the saddest stories ever.
I don't eat much, and I don't know right from wrong.
Yeah. I don't have any money when I'm down there, but I feel like if I just go through them dumpsters, there's lots of restaurants where I can find probably some food that ain't spoiled yet.
I met a man behind the transit station, said he could give me some work. Said he's got some jobs for me to do.
I remember my friend Carl, like the last time I did anything approaching manual labor, my friend Carl had a contracting company, and he was
you did something. I mean, I know about the bricks when you were a kid.
Oh God, the bricks.
Digging through the piles for the good bricks. But what other? I can't imagine you doing manual.
Spoiler alert! I lasted about an hour. So we were painting the exterior of a house, and he had already. Oh my God. Yeah. By the way, and he did not even want to hire me, which I understood. But
you pushed for this.
Well, it was like this. He has a contracting company, and he had guys that work for him. And this is a fucking long time, 30 years ago. And I happened to be. It was in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. And when you paint a home, and I know you know about this kind of shit, so I know, I get it. But like, you got to strip all the paint off the original thing. You got to treat it. There's many stages to.
Yeah, if you're doing it right, I think some people just go maybe they prime and paint right over the top of it.
You had to even throw in prime. You're like, yeah, you got to prime it. Yeah, right. You got to prime it with a brush and everything. You got to get a roller up there, prime it. But anyway, it's my favorite band, Primus, fucking South Park soundtrack. Yeah. But anyway, so he had already done all that stuff. So he really presented it to me like, look, it was like 3 Brazilian guys that work for him. He's like, I don't know what happened to them. They're not here. He's like, I'm going to pay you $100 for the day. I don't want you to do it for free. I've already done this, and that all you have to do is stand on a ladder with this fucking thing of paint and just paint white on the side of the house because he knew I was like a moron, or he knew that I would just didn't want to do this. But I wanted to be friendly about it and polite. So he gives me this fucking ladder. Well, the ladder, okay.
That's a dodgy situation. Those gigantic like painting ladders, and then they have the little thing for the.
And this is how it works.
And it's not a step.
No, and you start at the top. And you work your way down.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
He had already done the top, but I was still like, I was easily at the second story.
How many? This is two floors.
I don't want to brag.
Stories?
I don't want to brag. We were painting the Empire State Building.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I was on the 75th floor. Yeah, you know those old timey pictures in black and white of a guy like smoking a cigarette and he's like hanging off of a girder and he's like, wee. Right. that was me, but I wasn't smoking. No, but it was like it was an old farmhouse. It was in an area of it was called Frenchtown, New Jersey.
Frenchtown,
good old Frenchtown. They have a skating rink there, and it was like right on the Delaware River, and it was this old white house, and it had like shingles on it. So the fucking house is probably easily built in the 1850s or something. So, but he had done all that shit I was talking about with the standing and whatever else, and he had already done a lot of the top. So I was kind of jumping in, but it was still like 30 feet off the ground or something. And I got up, and I'm not scared of heights, but I get bored very easily. And like, I'm too bored to like.
Is this ladder up against?
Yes.
Or not a frame? Okay.
No, it was
you don't
up,
have it.
Oh no, it was
extended.
It was too
high. 30 feet would be, that would be way too high.
It couldn't be, what'd you call it? A-frame ladder?
Well, like it's an A-frame, but
that must be
like
because it's the shape of an A.
I would guess, yeah.
Right. Wow.
I would guess.
Bob Vila
We got to the bottom of that.
For years, people have wondered, why do they call an A-frame ladder? Yeah, no, it was like a ladder that extended crazily long, and it was already up on the house. Like I kind of like went into an active job site, you know?
Yeah, that's freaky. I get freaked out of heights.
Yeah, I just none of it. And the entire time I was up there, I started complaining immediately. And he was just kind of painting. He was doing like more advanced stuff.
Okay, he was doing trim, maybe.
Maybe I wouldn't mind doing some trim. Fucking pussy. But yeah, he was doing whatever. Yeah, he was painting, but yeah, probably trim work. That's right. I wouldn't mind doing some. Did I already make that joke? Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
On a loop.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he was doing that, like detail work, and I was just doing the broad strokes. No pun intended.
Fucking, I like the stroke abroad.
Yeah,
one of these days,
paint your face with cum and something. So, and but he could hear, and we were talking. But the whole time I was talking, I was just going, "Oh my god, when are we done? This sucks. This
Holy
sucks."
shit! Wow, yeah, that's
it was like a switch.
That's a marathon, not a sprint. I mean, that's really you gotta. I've done tedious jobs like that, and you really have to kind of turn your brain off and listen to some talk radio.
Yeah, no, I'm so
something like that.
I'm so bright, I can't turn my brain off.
Yeah, you can't.
Hey, I don't want to
doing like equations on the side. I don't want to
fucking. Yeah, I don't want to alienate the audience, but I'm too smart for manual labor. That's what I'm trying to say here. You know, not one of these morons.
Right.
That
you could like do intricate
shovel.
woodworking and things like that.
Oh yeah, you
crazy. You sort of
you give me some sort of
tongue and groove.
I can put together a like a reactor or something.
Okay.
Like that.
Oh
like
wow.
A nuclear reactor. I could put that together in a minute without even any tools. Just screwing it all together.
Yeah.
They would go, Mr. McCarthy, you need the instructions? I go, no need, boys, I'm done.
No, point me to the silverware drawer.
That's right, exactly. I used a dime to put it into the various to get it. As long as it wasn't, I always forget. You call it a screw that just has the one line. It's called a what?
Flathead.
The other one's called a cross.
Phillips.
Oh, Phillips. Wonder who that guy was. Is there a Mr. Why do they call Phillips the Phillips head? We're gonna look it up, folks.
I don't know, but
we're gonna get to the bottom and look it up in Yiddish.
I think I would know. Actually, know that.
Yeah.
So who?
Some guy.
I mean, I'm sure it's the guy that invented it. But.
I remember my mom had something done to the house that went up in the country when they lived up there, and they had a Mennonite come work on the house.
Phillip.
Oh, no kid. When was he born? Like 1650?
I don't know, but it was invented in 1933. That seems late.
It does seem late. Wow. He invented that and penicillin. Oh, he was like a long weekend for him.
He was born in 1889.
So he was already
Henry Phillip.
All right. He was so funny. I'm like, he was already pretty old. I'm like, he was younger than me. I didn't invent a screwdriver yet. How am I going to invent a screwdriver?
You could do like a different.
It's so funny.
Like a new kind of.
You think people
Head.
are walking around and they're like, "Hand me one of those cross screws." He's like, "They're called Phillips. I invented them. They're called Phillips. They're not
One
cross
of those
screws."
X-heads.
Jesus Christ, that's my legacy. God damn it! Is it so hard for everyone to call them? He goes home to his wife and complains about it. He's like drunk at night. He's like, "Ah, Phillips. God damn it! Do you call it your Xerox machine a Xerox machine or a copier?" She's like, "What's a Xerox machine?" He's like, "Irregardless. I also built a time machine. I'll have you know. That's why I know what a time machine
I wonder if
copier
he
is."
patented. Could you imagine he patents that, and then everybody that uses that has to like fucking.
Well,
He gets to wet his beak.
I'll tell you this: you can
The
trade.
Phillips kids.
You can trademark. You can you can.
Yeah,
I
you could
bet.
probably
Listen,
do, right?
you can. I bet he did. See if he patented it. Would you please? I'm sorry to keep making you do that, but I wonder if because if you patented, happy days are here again. I bet they have a beautiful condo in Orange Beach, Alabama.
Oh yeah,
Probably
with a guest room.
Yeah, they can use the lazy river whenever they want. They can piss in it. No one's going to complain. So, yeah. So anyway, I was painting the fucking house and I lasted about an hour and I turned it
1 hour.
I turned to Carl and I was like, "Listen, I can't do this. I'm sorry. You're going to have to like, I don't know. Can I give you $100 and we're just done?" Like, and he was like disgusted. He was like, "Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. I knew this wouldn't work out. I knew you were a big fruit." So I knew it would work. Yeah. His sister was really, really cute. And I used to always joke around about, I was like, "Tell your sister I said hi." That's what the t-shirt's from, by the way.
He patented it.
He did.
Yep.
I bet he did. He's no dummy.
A few years after he created it.
I don't know.
He didn't do it right away. He probably thought, I'm gonna let this breathe a little bit. Let's see if this catches on.
Let him want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know how patents work. You know what an Arnold Palmer is, right?
Yeah.
The drink. It's half
lemonade,
tea and half
lemonade,
tea.
right?
Well, that guy patented an Arnold Palmer.
A golfer, right?
Arnold Palmer did.
Yeah.
He just died recently.
Right.
And he was worth like $1 billion from the Arnold Palmer. How do you make money with a half lemonade, half iced tea drink?
Well, you license it to like Arizona and like other companies, but yeah, you can't get a piece of that. Like if we mix up some Arnold Palmers, like they're not gonna know.
Like I've been in restaurants,
but maybe if you put it on a menu or something.
Yeah, but then who do I mail a check to? The Palmer family? The Palmer family. Like here's $40.
Care of Arnold.
Like every day I get a phone call. They're like, "How many Arnold Palmers you moved today, Brian?"
You
like,
you gotta call and give them
I gotta call every
verbal
day.
tally everything.
Right. I gotta go. I give them like a ripped ticket with everyone ching.
They're like, Arnold's like, we gotta streamline this whole operation because
I mean.
I can't even enjoy any of this money. I just got to field calls all day
long. It's like, "Hey, Dad, I got to call. That Subway shop
I
in
got a diner up in Poughkeepsie.
Yeah, they did 48 today. Better be 48, or I'm going out there."
Right. There's like drink evasion happening.
He surprises them. "Oh no, Mr. Palmer's here. Everyone, quick! Stop mixing iced tea and lemonade." So, 86 Arnold Palmer's.
Oh shit!
Well, I tell you this: I have been in restaurants because the reason it was on my mind because recently I was in a restaurant and they didn't have an Arnold Palmer on the menu, but they had half iced tea, half lemonade. So it's
really
it's a good workaround.
They actually called it. They just said half.
Well, it's kind of like you can have a Coke or you can have cola.
Cola, right?
I don't know.
Except one is one letter difference, and
or
a couple.
Two,
I was thinking
it's not Coca-Cola
and soda, but or whatever. I don't know what
pop.
Cola and Coke is what I was thinking.
I hear you,
but yes,
yeah. So
you could.
But
it just seems clunky.
I still don't understand how you could make so many millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Well, I think he probably had other. I mean, I know he was. I think he was a professional golfer.
You imagine like. His family comes home and he's like, "Listen, everybody, I'm quitting golfing. Look at what I've made here." And he just takes like iced tea and
American
lemonade,
professional golfer.
And he puts it. Yeah, I'm telling you, fucking guy was like almost a billionaire. And it wasn't from.
Really?
Yes. Look at his net worth.
Hold on.
Because he just died fairly recently. Yeah.
Net worth at death.
Net worth at
death. 875 mil.
$875 million.
His estate was valued at 8 employees.
It's a lot of lemonade and iced tea. Yeah,
he had a charity called Arnie's Army.
Huh?
It's a little fun little thing for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, and he died.
Oh, he owned the Golf Channel.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's one of those guys that, he's been around forever and he's like, Right.
But it all.
Listen, mover and a shaker.
Listen, kids, no matter how stupid an idea you have, It all starts with half iced tea and half lemonade.
Right.
And I
You
guess
should start a drink. Like, what would your signature drink be?
that's a good question.
Semen and tears.
Yeah, something. Is they have some sort of soda with carbonate? I don't know. I don't. Well, you know what's funny
Pink
is
lemonade and runaway jizz.
yeah, pink. Yeah, pink. Something you can drink and cures my herpes. They make a curing herpes drink. The one drink that they made, I knew a guy. Fred went to high school with him. His name was His name was Hobie. You want to talk about
Hobie,
Hobie,
like the surfboard.
Hobie? Yeah, his name is Hobart. Really, would you call him Hobie? Hobart Boopert was his name. I swear to God, he's around. He's married.
Hobart.
Yeah, you can look him up right now, and you'll see Hobie Boopart, and he'll show
DDS.
Hobart
Boopart.
No, he invented a drink called Balls. BAWLS.
Oh, I've had Balls.
Yes.
In the blue.
Yep, with all the little
with the little
dots on it, like the raised dot things on it.
Rupert.
Hobie Boopert. Look it up. So make sure I'm not lying, because I think sometimes they think I'm full of shit. But yeah, he went.
I don't even know how to.
HOBIE BUPPART. And I think he's like a third or a fourth. He's like a real old money.
Wait, HUPPERT?
ART or ERT.
Oh.
I'm on Facebook with him, but
Hobie
Boopert. Yeah, he's like a blonde guy. He's very good looking. He's blonde guy. He's shorter than he's like 5'8" or something, if 5'9" maybe. And his wife is very tall, and she's Scandinavian. And they never had kids. They live in Miami.
Boopert. Let's see. I don't know. Hobie Boopert Racing. Was he into racing?
Probably now he is. I mean, he started this drink a long time ago. He went to the University of Miami and was
I can't imagine there's another Hobie Boopert.
You'd be surprised.
I think he's in racing.
Yeah. Is he in Miami?
Sasco Sports?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like one of these guys. He's like an Arnold Palmer kind of guy. You know, he came up with one dumb idea and now he's, I don't know, he races.
Yeah. Miami, Florida.
That's him.
That's his LinkedIn.
Yep. Look at a picture of him. He looks like a Hobie Boopert.
Let me see if image searches brings it.
Yeah. He's like blonde with like nice white teeth, kind of strong jaw, aggressive bottom, got a nice fat ass.
I don't know.
Hobie Boopert, Baltimore or something. Really? He's behind the shadows. He's a real puppet master now.
I mean, there's like some far away photos. But...
All right. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's from Baltimore?
He's from Baltimore. Yep. He went to Gilman. That's where I know Fred and Scott. I know those guys, but he went there. But but it's same kind of thing. He made this Balls drink and then he sold it. He didn't sell it like, remember, who am I thinking of? 50 Cent with vitamin water.
Sure.
He didn't make like $300 million, but he made pretty good money with Balls. And then from there, he went on to do a bunch of other fucking dumb shit, I guess. I mean, clearly.
Yeah.
Paul has a friend that lives in England and he sells those keratin fibers. You know, like if you have a bald spot, you shake it on your head.
Yes.
And it covers your bald spot with like little fucking pieces.
Yeah, it's amazing because there's always some kind of little, as long as there's a little fuzz or something for it to attach to, they can cover.
Tell you what though,
wild.
Don't wear that shit in the rain. It's not waterproof.
Right.
And they use it a lot for like movies and things like that. But I remember I went out when I went to London. Last time I was in London, he took me out. We ran all over town. He's a nice guy. Ivan the Russian. They call him. Yeah, it was him. He is anyway. So my point is like you think of these stupid things and you're like, it's not that stupid. I don't know. Everything's. I mean, if you think about it, everything's kind of stupid, right? I mean, fundamentally, it's just like, okay, whatever. It's just gotta just put it out there, you know. Let's say hi to some people.
Yeah, let's say hi to some
Hi, everybody.
folks.
Hey, by the way,
then we'll do a super secret
we're gonna jump over in a minute.
Live Patreon.
And everybody, please leave a comment. Please like it. Please subscribe. All that bullshit. I'm sure you do, but I just have to say it one more time, even though when I watch videos, I hate when they do it. And I'll tell you one more thing I hate.
You like that weird energy that they always come in real hot.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
Yeah. And if you like what you see, smash that.
Do me a favor.
I'll tell you the one thing I don't like about, okay, so I have YouTube Premium. And if I've already talked about this, forgive me, but I have YouTube Premium, $30 a month. It's expensive, but I love it because
are you talking about the ads?
In the middle of this.
Yeah.
We went over this.
Yeah.
It just happened the other night. because I'm like watching this video and this guy's talking about fucking Trump and this and that, and I watch all this shit,
And then
and then in the middle of it, he
let me tell you
stops.
about blackout coffee.
Yeah, comes back and he's like, "Have you been looking for sheets that don't make you sweat all night?" Like it totally takes away the credibility of this lawyer from Harvard that I've been watching. I don't mind the ads. I know I'm revisiting this, and I'll just shut up in a minute. But like, why not just get somebody else and treat it like a real commercial? I don't want to see the.
I can tell you why.
Tell me why.
They pay a lot more for that. If you get a live read, they pay a lot more for it than and just inserting a commercial because they trust you. So if somebody does a live, they want to book a thing with Brian.
Yeah.
They don't want me to read it. They don't want somebody else to read it, or Danny Bonaducci to read it or whatever. They want you to read it because there's like a trust with that person.
I don't want to spoil it, but that's probably why you're getting these sheets for your birthday, because the lawyer told me to buy them. So
I'll take them.
Yeah, but they're twin.
Do they wick?
They promo code.
Do they wick blood from?
No, they're
from
actually
drifters.
They're made of, apparently, if you want sheets that are really make you cool off, they have like metal in them, like aluminum or something.
Shit.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I trust the guy. Sounds good to me.
You also get local news channels.
Yeah. What am I sleeping in Reynolds wrap or something? Fucking wrap me up in my sheets and fucking make sure I can not get burned on the stove or something. All right.
Hell yeah. Hey to Smokey the Spur.
What's up, Smokey?
He was the first one here. He was like, "You're fucking late." Because I post, that we'll be on at 12:30 and we were a little late.
We had barbecue today.
Did. Oh my God, I'm stuffed.
Oh,
I'm like, I have a half a food coma.
And then we had a strawberry rhubarb pie that we shared. Well, slice, not a whole pie.
We met in the middle, like Lady in the Tramp.
I fed it.
Hi to Ted, our boy Ted.
What's up, Teddy, my man?
Hi to another Teddy, not
Teddy.
Ted. He asks if you do privates.
Oh yeah.
Does he do privates?
Yeah,
Hello. He said.
I go up.
Teddy seems like a lot.
By the
way,
real quick. You know who does do privates? Joanna Angel. Do we talk about this?
I don't know if we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, she does private.
We talked about it.
Not hard to find. So Joanna Angel's been on the show.
Good for
I believe it's $3,000 an hour.
Whoa.
Yep. But she'll
expensive.
But she'll let you come twice. I don't know if she will or not.
Two pops.
Yeah, two pops.
Two pop Tuesday.
Is this maybe? A BBBJ bareback blowjob? Yes, it is. All right.
That's a bargain at any price. I mean, actually, no, that's not. I would not. That's a lot of money for. I feel like people that get like porn star privates, you got to be like.
I think it's the kind of thing.
Have quite a disposable income,
or you save up for it and you have like Hodgkin's disease or something.
It's like a Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
Ooh, I would like a horny Make-A-Wish.
Make-A-Wish, but you pay for it.
But you pay right. It's
like,
your own. You're funding.
Like imagine
that would be great. You get like Joanna Angel gets a letter.
Yeah.
From like a guy that's dying.
And it's all shaky. Like
right.
Well, as I'm writing, the tumors have taken over my brain. Dear Joanna Angel.
I wonder if porn girls would go for that.
You know what?
People have probably tried it, I'm sure.
I am sure it's happened.
They've tried everything.
That Jim Jeffries, the Legit series he made, where there's an episode where like they take him to see a hooker
with like because that happened I think in real life.
I think it did too. Yeah.
He had a friend in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
they took him to a brothel because Australia is like it's legal.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right about that.
Hi to Decline.
Hi Decline.
Hi to Chris.
Hi Chris.
Hi to FKA Mommy.
Hello FKA.
Miami. We call her Miami.
Miami.
Let's.
By the way, Adam is reading all of these comments in Yiddish.
Yeah, I'm reading them in Yiddish.
Hello.
Hi to Muggy S.
What's up, Muggy S? How you doing, sir?
Hi to OVO.
What's up, Albuquerque? Up in this motherfucker.
Albuquerque. Hi to Paul.
Hello. I know
hi to Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy.
Let's see. Hi to Colt C.
Hey, Colt
hi
C.
To hi to I was raised college roommate.
Okay. I was raised college roommate.
Probably talking about hey to Al Goal. Hi to Tony.
Hey Tony. Oh, Tony's been very active on the comments on
Tony.
On YouTube, which I appreciate.
Okay.
And I've been trying to get back. I'm very busy with my Yiddish and
sure.
Babysitter porn. Actually, not baby. Mom POV.
Mom POV.
Oh, I found there was a scene that I like on Mom POV, and I found the entire scene the other day. I was so happy about that. But the guy, she was like, come at me. And he pulled his dick out and he was like jerking off like on her vagina and nothing came out. I know that.
Wow.
They were very upset
smokeless
about that.
cigarette. Huh?
Pretty much.
Wow.
He should have been like whispered, I have prostate cancer. We'll cut
This is
that
my
out.
dying wish.
We'll cut that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cut
exactly.
that part
Cut
out.
that part out.
Hi to Dislabeled.
Hi, Dislabeled.
Hi to,
I don't know if I like that one.
It's a tribute.
Okay.
It's a tribute page.
Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Kill Everything says, turn on super chats so we could say hello. Listen, Mr. Kill Everything, which I know Mr. Kill Everything.
Nice
He
guy.
does MLC occasionally. I'm a big fan.
Oh, cool.
And he's a welder, and I like a man that knows a trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you receive flash dancers.
But we're like, I should check. We're just a few watch hours away from being able to do that. So
we are.
I would love to turn them on, but it's not. It's not just up to me.
As my grandmother used to say, we are a cunt hair away from being able to have.
I would say just about a cunt hair.
Yep. So we're just if you're watching,
if
you're watching this, Adam has created these playlists that are on the channel.
Yeah.
Just click on the playlist and let the fucking thing run. It doesn't cost you any money. It just kind of runs in the back. So OVO and Paul, I guess I hate asking Paul for things, but so gay. But like, just if you're watching, you just click on that, and just let it run, and it'll get it all going.
29:55, and we need to get to 3,000.
Jesus Christ, 45 hours. That's my weekend.
There you go.
All right.
Hello to Paul. Hello to Dr. Spergenberg.
Are we starting over?
No, these are different people.
Oh, hi, Dr. Spergenberg.
There might have been. I might have said hi to Paul already, but that was a different Spurg something.
Okay.
Dr. Spergenberg says, anyone going up today?
No,
I don't have any spots today. You going up anywhere?
You going up tonight? Going up? Where do you go up?
Find an escalator.
Yeah.
Bobby Riggs. How to Bobby Riggs? How to Sly Shepherd? A lot of new names.
Hi, Sly.
A lot of new faces.
Happy to see everybody, man. It's good.
Nick, our boy Nick, says, did you guys see that live Kendrick Lamar concert? Are we truly a new golden? Are we truly in a new golden age of hip hop, or are we destined to repeat the same mistakes of the past?
Well,
wow.
I got to tell you, once
Nick asking the hard questions.
Once Left Eye got hit by that bus, I sort of stopped with the hip hop. I mean, I don't want to date myself, but who is Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick Lamar, he's a rapper.
I sort of know who he is.
West Coast guy. He's like a Dr. Dre protege.
He was beefing with Drake. Right?
Yeah.
Did he win the beef?
Legendary beef. I think the overall consensus is that he won.
Is he the guy that has? I know I'm sounding like such a fucking weirdo, but does he have the huge? Is he
the guy? The one that's black?
Yeah. Is he the black fella? No. Is he the huge cock guy, or is that Drake? There's a video of.
I don't know.
There's a video.
Drake is. Okay, I think there was a huge guy. I'm told.
My goodness gracious me. That's one.
Yeah, I think it's Drake that somebody leaked a video.
That's one needle.
And it's like, oh no, nobody look.
That's one needle I wouldn't mind putting on the racket until the drum beat goes like piss.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard that.
That was Nucleus, everybody. Put the needle on the racket. Put the needle on the racket. Put the needle on the racket until the drum beat goes like this. But I said until the drum beat goes like piss. implying that his penis was the drum beat.
Yeah, I didn't know the initial line, so I didn't get it.
Because you're not
glad
90.
that you're
not 90 years old.
Yes, I started in the 90s. That the golden era that Nick is talking about. But yeah, I did see a clip of that, and it looked like there was 1,000 people on stage with him. Looked like there was more people on stage than in the audience.
Oh, like when they do that. Yeah, I was at a concert, and again, I know I sound like a dinosaur, but remember Fabulous?
Sure.
Yeah. I had tickets to see Fabulous, and we had backstage tickets, and my friend Brad and
Fabulous.
Yeah, my friend Brad and I were on ecstasy.
He was big back in the day.
He fucking it was. And I'll tell you what was big is like Brad and I we were backstage, and we walked out on stage while he was performing because there were like another 10 guys out there, and I told Brad I was like so sweaty, and I was like this was at Webster Hall, and he goes, I go, they're not even gonna notice, and then Brad goes, yeah, they're gonna notice. I go, no, they'll just think like because you're Jewish, they'll think we're like accountants or something.
Yeah, they'll think we're just
money guys.
Number guy. You wear some of those little accountant visors.
Yeah, I like hold on my laptop. Look, my laptop's in Yiddish.
Look, we're looking good for this quarter, boys.
Yeah,
just say something like that.
Exactly. All your money's in slow. You guys are not slow pokes. They're like, these guys are so square. Of course there's somebody. But we walked down on stage and we danced around for a little bit, like behind them. We got up, and I remember like they were looking at us. I was like, all right, the jig, and I'm saying jig. The jig is almost up. So we just got off stage.
Yeah.
My big story.
Yeah. That's fun though, because you almost could sneak on stage, and it's like,
we kind of did, and it all worked out. But I feel like it was about to be like, who are these fucking guys?
Yeah, secure and the security not historically forgiving.
And it's not like security not like we really blended in either. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
didn't-
Which guys are they?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The sweaty guys who are rubbing their own nipples.
Right. Look for the guy eating the invisible sandwich. Hi to Julian.
Hi, Julian.
Says, "What's up, boys?
Hey,
Adam,
Julian.
when you coming on as a guest on MLC?" Well, I think maybe we will both go on at some point.
I've been hearing this for 30 years now, so sure.
Which is funny. We should just keep it going forever.
I guess.
Kevin Soundboard. Hi to
Kevin.
Kevin Soundboard.
Hey, Kevin.
The formerly Adam Soundboard. Hi to Bobby Riggs.
Hi, Bobby.
Oh, I said hi to Bobby.
Oh, so hello again. It's all right.
Hey,
everybody, thank you. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you if you're new. Thank you. You know, all the subscribe, all that bullshit.
Throw it in the bag, everybody.
Yeah. There's a guy I watch.
Shout out to Fabulous.
It's a guy I watch, and it's a political thing, and he wears short sleeves. And so I commented, I said, you know, you should really wear a long sleeve shirt. And it's such an asshole, right? Like, but I mean, it's distracting. He's over there, and he's got, I can see his arms and everything, and he's like, I'm like,
you think because he's talking about politics specifically, he needs to wear, or is this the attorney that sold you sheets?
No, that's
Different
Michael.
guy?
That's Michael Popak.
Okay.
This guy has pondering politics. I don't know. I just feel like I don't even like I don't like seeing short sleeves like on stage. You know, I'm like
usually you're like
I'm like Sinatra. Yeah, Hey, if the audience is paying good money, put on a cravat.
Yeah, you're not supposed to wear shorts or short sleeves on stage.
Yeah.
But if it's like July, I guess you got to wear breathable fabric.
You change into your costume. It's theater, baby.
Right. You go into the locker rooms like on
listen. Tommy Lunchpail works 40 hours a week to come out and make his dame laugh. Don't go out there in your cargo shorts and your ripped t-shirt. This isn't Lollapalooza. Yeah. Well, I tell you what looks like shit though, and it seems like everybody does this now. People will wear a suit. It could be a really nice suit. Could be a Brioni. Who knows?
Oh,
they wear a nice suit and a nice shirt, but they don't wear a tie. And it just looks fucking sloppy. And I don't know. I know a tie maybe is weird because it's like a brightly colored piece of silk around your neck or rayon if you're from Orange Beach, Alabama.
I like an ascot.
I have several. So if you ever need to borrow one,
I think I was gonna buy you an ascot once as a gift. I think we were doing like Secret Santa, and the ascot was like $800 or something. It was like a crazy amount.
One of the less.
No idea.
Here's the thing. You know how many ascots they sell a year? About 45. So they got to
bake it into the price.
They got to make them
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, but what is an ascot? Like a nice silk ascot. Is it silk?
About this, about $1.50, $1.75.
Yeah, it was probably like it was probably like $1.75.
And you don't want to buy them on eBay like gently used because they probably have soup stains on them.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
It's just all this fabric under your chin,
exactly,
or like caviar stains.
And most people that wear ascots are probably
turtle soup stains.
Right?
Oh, hello, turtle soup stains. Yeah, but but I think people should wear a tie, because it brings it all together. It just looks like shit. I don't care how nice this shirt is. It just looks, I don't know. There's no personality to what you're wearing.
Right.
And the ladies love a nice tie. Am I right? Keanu Thompson likes them right around her asshole. All right.
Nice tie around her asshole?
I don't know. I happen to actually check. I actually caught like a minute of her show with her and Christy Miller and some other girl. And they were doing like a live video of watching a Filipino whorehouse video, which I got to tell you was pretty funny. I got in there for a minute.
Filipino whorehouse?
Yes. It was like
they did the whole lineup and stuff.
Yes. And they were commenting on their gowns and their dresses, and they were kind of going down the line, and the three ladies were commenting on whatever that was. So it was funny. So I know everyone go to Keanu Thompson, I guess, once you're done.
Sure. Want to shop for a Filipino.
Once you're done paying $30 a month on Patreon over here, then go and get Keanu. I guess she's still with Gino. Anyway.
Yeah, they're engaged, right?
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, they're
gonna
be married.
Fucking hilarious.
To be wed. I think there's even like a date and everything. I don't think it's just like
I'm gonna sniff around. I'm gonna get an invite to that wedding. I'll take Kevin's wife. All right, listen, we're gonna go. Thank you, everybody.
And listen, if you want to watch the live Patreon,
oh shit,
we're about to do it live.
So here's what happens: if you're on the Patreon right now,
go to Bill O'Reilly.
Go to the Patreon, click on the link, and like Bill O'Reilly, I will shower you with a loofah. and you click on the link, and it's a private YouTube show that we're going to do. So you're on Patreon. Don't worry if you have Patreon and you don't catch the live show, we still archive it and you'll have it tomorrow morning. But that's what we're doing. So we're going to leave here.
I just posted the link, so it's
good. So we'll see you in a minute, Patreon people. And if you're not on the Patreon, sign up and then come over to Patreon.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes if you want to go.
There you go. 5 minutes. But
something crazy might happen that'll get edited out later.
Yeah, and over there it gets fucking wild,
super weird.
A lot of dick sucking, and racist stuff. Just kidding. All right, we'll see you. Bye, everybody.